Alright, we're going to do some unmasking testing, but before we do, I just wanted to, I got a mail call today, I wanted to show it off a little bit, just in case you're interested. This is called the Sure Grip. I got it on eBay, it was 10 bucks. Fits right above your grip, screws onto the nocks nice and tight. It makes it so you can really swing your nocks with basically your finger. It's balanced out, so you don't have to go gripping this really tight anymore. Really impressed with it. I haven't taken it out for a hunt, but I mean, it basically just clamps to the nocks handle and makes it so your hand fits right under. So it's not going anywhere. I don't think I really need to hunt with it before giving it a review. It screws on nice and tight and helps the balance. I like the way my hand just can rest. You know, I don't have to grip it so tight anymore. I can just leave my hand resting and swing away. All right, let's get on with the testing. I'm going to do a couple tests today. You saw last week's video. If you saw last week's video, I was on a new cellar hole, and it was I was with the Equinox, and I was using F2.6, and I had some really good luck there. Pulled out a large scent and a crotal bell and a button, and it was really good place that I'm going to be getting to again, back to tomorrow. But I wanted to do a couple tests and see where the F2.6 is leaving me with the iron that I found last week. So I'll show you a couple tests that I put up, and we'll see what this F2 and how far up we can go with it before we stop masking. So these are some really, let me get no light, that doesn't help. So we got a rusty piece of iron that I pulled out of there last week next to a quarter. We got two pieces of iron here with the dime in the middle. There we go, that's better. Two rusty pieces of iron. I'm thinking this is 1800s iron. They're all hand forged nails. And then we got an elevated piece of iron right there next to a quarter. So let me switch over to the GoPro, and we'll start at F20 and work our way up and see how far up we can go and still hit these things. All right, here we go. Let's noise cancel and get this going. All right, so we're going to start with F2 at 0 and recovery at 5. Here we go. This is the quarter next to the piece of iron. So 15, 17, we know it's bringing it down because it's next to some colonial iron. Let's go into F2 now and start raising it up. So that's F20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 starts getting choppy. 6 almost gone, and that's the default now. 7, 8, 9. All right. So this is the clad dime in between two pieces of colonial iron. So we got it good there. What's that ID? Same thing, 15. All right, so that's F20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. 5 starts getting choppy. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, this is a tough one here. This one's raised piece of iron with the clad quarter next to it. So that's F20. It's picking the quarter out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, getting choppy now. 7, 8, and 9. So 9's still there. They're a tiny bit. Let's go back to the default and see how we do. Yeah, it's choppy at the default of 6. Let's go back to 0. No, let's go back to, yep, 0. So if I slow down, I can hone in on it. Let's go to 6 and try that same thing. Yep. What about 7? Yeah, it's tough. 8. 9. Go on. Alright, so let's leave it at 9. Yep. Nothing, nothing. That quarter's, it's trying to come in at 9. And 0. Alright, so there's a test. I'll get rid of the clad so you can hear that these aren't falsing even at 0 on the spikes. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So there's some colonial iron testing right there. So if you're on old sites and you stop, you see this type of iron, be careful, because it seems like after that 4 to 5 range of F2 you could be doing some serious masking. So keep an eye on it. So what that just told me is I definitely want to go back to that site and lower the iron bias and swing slower and see what I can find. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, this Sure grip, I'll put a link in there. I like it. I like the way it sits on my, my hand's right under it. It's pretty comfy. Keeps it nice. Instead of having to grip fully with your palm, you can keep your hand pretty loose and just swing. Nice for $10. Alright, catch you on the next one.